Greetings. Well, in this video I want to talk to you about women and power. We have a really messed up world today. It's caused by individuals that are foreign to our land, our beautiful land, our sea to shining sea, that want to erode our culture and our light from within. And if you want to learn more about who those people are, visit my website. But we need to start standing up. And this idea that a man giving his power to a woman, that's not good at all. You know, I've heard psychologists saying, oh, you know, you should share your feelings more with your wife. Share your feelings with, I mean, you can share parts of your life with your wife, but certain things are the realm of men, and you should be going to other men for help. There are safe men out there that will help you. Going to a woman and revealing your insecurities, it's a big risk. She might not be mature enough to understand that, and she might run away. I think the best solution is for you as a man, if you're going through something tough in your world of provision, say to yourself, say to your wife, say to your wife, you know, hey, I'm going through some challenges right now, you know, it's going to be all right. It's stuff that I can handle, so don't worry about it. It's going to be all right. That's what you do, because that's what men have to do. And you know, if she tries to pry or wants to know, again, just say, you know, honey, yeah, I can handle this. It's going to be all right. You know, just going through some stuff right now. I'll be able to sort it all out. How is your day? You know, change the subject. This is key. This is vital. If you take your masculine power, your ability to decide, though, and you put it on your wife's shoulders, she's going to rebel against that, because that's not what a woman is designed to do. If you've read the Bible, you know that God created Eve out of the rib, you know, and you can say, oh, that's just, you know, that's just, you know, some sort of allegory, or that's just some sort of, it didn't really happen that way. Regardless, our Heavenly Father made women as support. They're designed to support, to nurture. And it's not their job to do the things of men. Like women in combat, no. Women in the police force, no. Women in construction, no. I mean, you can go do what you want, madam, but if you take on a masculine job, if you go into the world of men, don't expect to have like a normal family life, you know? Sorry, no. 50% doesn't work. It doesn't work. Don't, you know, as a man, don't pimp out your wife to the corporation. Now, I know that there are some jobs that only women can do, you know, nursing, food service. There's a lot of things that women are better at in life than men, and they should naturally go to those types of jobs. But infrastructure jobs like construction, law enforcement, military, what else? Logging, trucking. These are jobs for men. Men are designed to be able to work, you know, a long time, 60, 70 hours a week, and be able to sustain it. It's not the ideal, but for a time it's important. I think that the problem well, I'm going to do a separate video on this, but the provider trap, we'll talk about that in another video. But for you to take your masculine power to decide and to put it into your wife's realm, that's suicide. That is wrong. I remember one time I was doing door-to-door sales. Ugh. I went and I knocked on this door. I went and I talked to this husband. This husband was like, he was like a third world, he was like a whipping boy. His wife had all the power, and it was just so sad and uncomfortable to witness. It was like he was some sort of whipping boy. It was so sad. So you as a man, you never, ever, ever let that happen. Your wife is there to support you and help you. Do not make the decision-making power that's for you and give that to your wife. You pay the bills. You do the provisioning. You do the protection. And then the other P, that's just natural. But the provisioning is really important. I'm sorry that as a man, you are supposed to be the provider. So do the best that you can to do that. And you don't have to be a millionaire. If you're creative, you can get by with a lot less. So never ever give your power over to your woman, ever. So that's it for this video. If you got some value out of it, like, subscribe, visit my website, get my book, beyonddating.com. That's the website, Beyond-Dating. The book is The Sex Education You Never Received. You want to read that book if you're single and you're looking for a husband or a wife. It's written for both men and women. Although most of my videos these days have been for men, because I think men are the ones that have been hurting the most in this relationship thing. But I believe in peace between men and women. Peace between men and women. I think if men know their role and stay there and do it, and women know their role and stay there and do it, we've got harmony. So visit my website, and that's it for this video. As always, the light in me honors the light in you. Peace.